Baraza, the Governor of Busia County, Your Excellency Dr. Otuoma, Your Excellency the Deputy Governor of Vihiga County, representing the Governor, Wilberforce Kitiezo, thank you. Your Excellency and a friend of the family, Honorable Gideon Moi, the county representative in the National Assembly, and the first woman governor in the region, Your Excellency Adhiambo Odinga. Speakers present, distinguished guests. Allow me to call upon a representative of the larger Jaramogi family, Omondi, Yaduong Omondi Oginga, to come and welcome us here before we are welcomed by the good governor of Siaya County, Yaduong.
Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. You are the former president of Ghana, governors, dignitaries who has come to mourn with us. We are so happy to receive you as a family. Mine is very simple, is to introduce the family members. I start by myself. My name's Omondi Oginga. I'm a younger son to this family. I'll start with sisters and brothers who are around. Please stand up and you wave where you are. Or I recognize you by your names. Where's, I saw my sister, Emily, come. Emily, my sister-in-law, come. I think you're few who are here. I'll just give you just 1 minute and say a word. Let's start by Emily.
Okay. I'll ride on the protocol already observed. My name is Emily Oginga. I'm a daughter of this home. Mine is just to appreciate all of you for being here. Since we laid Baba to rest, we've seen outpouring love, and it's so overwhelming. Thank you so much for being there for him. And may the Lord rest his soul in peace. Thank you so much.
This is my sister-in-law. My sister, come.
Thank you very much. My name is Tabu Oseo Odinga. First and foremost, I'd love to welcome His Excellency from Ghana, the governors, and everybody. I am a sister-in-law. I'm married to Baba's late brother, Honorable Ruth Odinga, comes after my late husband, and I'm also the area MCA. Feel most welcome, and thank you very much, everybody, for taking your time to come and condone with us. Thank you.
Okay, I'm proceeding to the next level, but my sister is also there, but she's not talking right now. Ruth, just wave. And then my mothers now. I have two mothers who are taking care of this home. As you are seeing it, we have two mothers who are taking care of this home. Mama Betty and Mama Susan, come. I will start with Mama Susan.
Habari zenu wote. Habari zenu wote. Mimi ni Susan Oginga. Asante sana, ukaribu nyumbani.
Thank you.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Good afternoon, all of us. I know it's really difficult to say hallelujah back because we know we are mourning, and that is all we can offer. Thank you for coming, and we take this opportunity to welcome you home. It is really a blessing that we have a hero here, and next to him we also have another hero. So I know you are hurting because it was too short. it was too short a time to accept the reality. So all we can ask is just that we go through this together, because we are all having him at heart. So welcome and feel at home. I'm Betty Oginga. I'm one of the two ladies that are taking care of this home. So be free. This is your home. Come back anytime you are free to visit where your hero is. We have believed that he is a hero because of the time people are taking to come and see where he's resting. His soul is just happy because you are also coming back to see where he is resting. The only thing we request is that we remain united. We remain with a lot of love. That is what he was advocating for. Thank you and welcome.
As you can see, Mzee knew how to choose women. He chose well. Sindio? Yeah, so me, I don't have much to say. My work was to introduce the family members. Thank you so much for coming to mourn with us. We don't take it lightly. We really hold it deep inside our heart. Thank you so much.
Thank you, our brother Omondi. Allow me to acknowledge the presence of a seasoned politician, was a friend, and also was detained together with Baba and Senior Counsel James Orengo, former governor of Meru, Your Excellency Kiraito Murungi. Thank you for finding time to condole with his family. Without much ado, allow me to invite the county MP for Kisumu, who is the youngest sister to Baba, also known as Nyakamami, to address us. Kindly.
To His Excellency, the former President of Ghana, to my good friend, Honorable Gideon Moi, to all the governors that are here present, all protocols observed. It is a big honor, and to me, it is especially a bigger honor, for as you see me today, I'm really smart and prim and proper, because my president of Ghana, my former president of Ghana is here. As you all know, when we were burying, you all saw my husband, and you knew my husband was from Ghana. And so when he has come, he's come to condole not only with his friend, but with us as a family. We belong to the same family, and last time when Nana introduced himself here, he talked about the Buzia family, the royal family, and I will explain that we come from the same party, the Buzia party, which is NPP, which is where he was as a president with the Buzia party. I am actually Mrs. Buzia. So that is the family we come from. My father-in-law was a chief, and his brother was the former prime minister of Ghana called Kofi Buzia. So this is the family we come from. I really welcome you here, and I've made some omtuo and some jollof, so that today you also feel comfortable when you're with us here. I know you're a friend. We have come all there. We were there when you won. We know about Onapo and your closeness to my brother, your best friends actually. And I know there's no occasion, even the last time when we were there together when there was Kofi Annan's death, you've always been very close, and you always followed the same path in politics. So I know how you feel, and I welcome all of you. And as you've heard from Al Jazeera, this is the most visited grave that has happened in the whole world. That is according to Al Jazeera yesterday. Maybe they're comparing it to the Pope, but I think so far, no, this is the most visited grave, and we still know many more are still coming. I've heard that this, President Shekedi and all are still coming. There's a bigger team. And that my brother was really loved. And to me, it shows that something must be done in our system. There's nobody who can be loved so much by these people, and then you're told that all the time that he was losing elections. There's something that was wrong, and we can see it. And if he didn't see it in life, he has now seen it in death. I hope you're all welcome, and you come with us here, and we go on to the home and see Mama and pray with her, and pray for us as a family. We need the strength. He was the pillar. He's the one. So please don't leave us. After the funeral, please hold us and ensure that the Odinga legacy, like the Moi legacy, like the Kenyatta legacy, the Odinga legacy continues in the history of Kenya. Asanteni, and God bless you all.
Asante, God bless you too. Allow me to mention that we were not really to do speeches here. We have an elaborate program in Opoda. Here was just acknowledgement, particularly of our distinguished guests, and to allow an orderly laying of wreaths. Allow me to acknowledge the presence of Honorable Raphael Wanjala, Honorable Noah Wekesa, Honorable Samuel Pohisho, and I think I did see my friend Omwami Waluke. Thank you very much, the man from Sirisia. Without much ado, allow me then, before we proceed to laying of wreaths, to invite His Excellency Senior Counsel, James Agre Orengo, to invite us to Siaya County. Then we can proceed to lay the wreaths. And if there is any speaker, then there'll be an opportunity. Welcome, Your Excellency.
Your Excellency, President Nana Akufo-Addo, former head of state of the Republic of Ghana, my colleagues who are here, governors, I think you have been recognized. Because of the time, I will not repeat the protocols that are established. Honorable Gideon Moi, who's a party leader of KANU, and the members of parliament, all of who are here. I will be extremely brief. As you've been told, the speeches are going to be made at Opoda, at the home of Raila Amolo Odinga. I want, from the bottom of my heart, appreciate the presence here in Kango Kajaramogi of the former president of Ghana. It shows the friendship and the love that you had between you and Raila Amolo Odinga. You have seen Raila Amolo Odinga's family. Some of them are familiar to you. But for you to take your time to come from Ghana across the continent to Bondo speaks volumes, and we really appreciate. My brother governors who have been here many times, I urge you that we're going to get an opportunity to speak in Opoda and the other delegations which are coming. I tried one time to say that Raila Amolo Odinga is the greatest Kenyan that ever lived. And if there was any doubt what has happened since we are struck with the news of his passing on is a demonstration of the sheer love. We have never seen it in the entire Republic of Kenya. And in welcoming you to this county, which is Raila Amolo Odinga's birthplace, urge you that one of the things that Raila taught us as we talk about the affairs of our nation is eternal vigilance. His Excellency Raila Amolo Odinga never entertained any abridgment of the rights of the people, particularly human rights, and fought his entire life to bring the democracy that we are experiencing, and more particularly the new Constitution 2010. So his work speaks for itself, it speaks volumes, and I hope the continent and Kenya, Raila is an institution, is an idea that will always live. And all of us who had experience with him, work with him, I think we got that duty to continue the great work that he did. I would want to not to say anything more than that. There's a delegation from Tanzania. Mzee Obeto, I see you. Obeto, I see you there with your friends from Dar es Salaam. Yeah.
These are the names.
Yeah, the names from our friends who have come in from Tanzania, Ndugu Joseph Obeto. You know, in Tanzania they're having elections today, and for you to come here today also speaks volumes. Ramadhani Chacha, who was also my good friend. Dada Karim Mullah, thank you so much for coming. There's also from friends from Ireland, friends of Jacom, Mr. Paul Caney, there he is. Mr. David Shaki, thank you. And they were escorted here by Mr. Sami Ware, who was a former member of Parliament. So I will stop there.
Governors are requesting for 1 minute.
Okay. I am reminded that some of the governors may not be able to get to Opoda and make some comments. So shall I start with the Deputy Governor from Vihiga? 1 minute. Are you okay? Okay. Then I'll call Honorable Otuoma. Come. 1 minute. H.E. Otuoma. You've been a member of Parliament and all that.
Thank you so much. All the congregants here, let me again continue to extend our heartfelt condolences to the family of our hero, Raila Amolo Odinga, who has mentored so many of us. As I stand here today, the only political family I know is ODM. I have not been in any political family. We have had our issues in ODM, but we are just ODM. So we are some of the people whom His Excellency, our departed father, had personally invited to go and celebrate ODM at 20 in Mombasa. But it was never to be. I've been here since Mzee passed on, Nairobi here several times. But when I was told today that we still have got a bit more visitors coming, we said because I'm a neighbor, we are children of Mzee, we left whatever was there to say we'll come back, because some of us thought we were looking forward to the 40 days. Your Excellency, the President of Ghana, whom we also know you are our Shemeji through our sister Ruth, I'm the governor of Busia. Busia is just like 2 kilometers away here. The county of Busia. Not Busia from Ghana, but to show the common heritage. Busia is just a few kilometers from here. When you reach Osieko here, there is part of Busia. And as I speak today, I know there are also people of Busia there, but we want to access it by land. Because of the lake, you have to drive all the way around and pass here and then go back to Busia. So that's how integrated we are. To my brother Junior, you are joining the league of some of us who also lost our parents very early. And I want to encourage you. What the elders told you, what you underwent, all of us almost 20 years ago, shika roho, tutakuwa na wewe. Hii mzee ametusaidia sana. Na lazima tusaidiane pamoja. Because hii mzee ile, what he inculcated in us is maisha bora kwa kila Mkenya na kila Mwafrika. Maisha bora. That is the spirit of Baba. That's why we are saying the spirit has not gone away. Because he meant maisha bora for everybody, and that's why he was able to sacrifice everything. So I just want to end, because of interest of time, to recognize the delegation from Busia, the Busia Assembly led by the Speaker, and all the Busia people who have come today to pay respects and to honor the President of Ghana and all the leaders. Please muamuke tu. I know you'll have opportunity. You can see that is the delegation from Busia. That's why ulikuwa unasikia baba akisema unya lego. Now you have understood. I think half of the people here. So Dada Ruth, my sister, so unaona Busia imekuja tu. On behalf of Baba and on behalf of the name Busia. Always remember that. Asanteni sana. We'll have opportunity to offer flowers. Speaker, I recognize you with the members of County Assembly. Asante, I can see my brother tapping me. I would have wanted to say, naona rain inataka kuja, but Your Excellency from Ghana, we are very grateful. And we are very, very privileged to accompany you here. Asanteni sana. May the Almighty Lord rest the soul of my departed leader in eternal peace.
Asante. Asante, Governor Busia. May the Governor for Kakamega, His Excellency Baraza.
Yeah, thank you, the host governor, the former president of the Republic of Ghana, Your Excellency Nana Akufo-Addo. Allow me to ride on the already established protocols. First, I want to recognize the delegation from Kakamega. Just be upstanding, please, so that watu watambue. That is the delegation from Kakamega. We also have our women rep, Mama Elsie Muhanda. Asante sana. We can be seated. On behalf of the people of Kakamega, I also want to once again extend our condolence to the Odinga family. As you all know, our Right Honorable Baba was actually my namesake, and we shared a lot. I want to join the rest of the visitors just to paying the last respect. And we will always remember the Right Honorable Raila'S Odinga as the father of devolution. I know much has been said about him, but as the earlier speakers have said, yes, the king is dead, but long live the crown. We shall always make sure that the legacy of Baba lives on in terms of protecting devolution. And one thing that I also want to end is by saying that in every tragedy, there is always a silver lining. The death of Baba has indeed united the country. And for the people of ODM, me as the chair of Kakamega County, I want to assure you that ODM is going to be strong to realize the legacy and the aspirations of our departed party leader, Raila'S Odinga. May his soul rest in eternal peace. Asanteni sana.
Asante sana. May I now call upon the party leader of Kenya African National Union, Honorable Gideon Moi.
Your Excellency, the former president of Ghana, Nana Addo, the family of Mzee Raila'S Odinga, all governors present, and all mourners who've come here to be with us. Mine is just to say, pole, pole, pole. I remember Mzee Raila with fondness. He respected me and he gave me his friendship. And I remember the last conversation that we had together was a conversation of humor, laughter, and a promise to meet when he comes back. But as they say, man proposes, but God has his plans. He was a true son of Africa, a true hero, and I will greatly, greatly miss him. So mine is just to say, Pole, I came with His Excellency Nana of Ghana. So the rest I'll leave for him to say, but for the members of the family, Poleni Mutio. Thank you.
Thank you, Gideon. Thank you so much. I think, Mudomubagi, you come back and take over.
Thank you, sir.
I think the president will speak after the laying of the wreaths.
Thank you. Thank you, Your Excellency, Senior Counsel James Agre Orengo. We will proceed rather with speed because we have another program and we don't want to be caught up by the weather. We are now going to lay wreaths. I will request Mbeka to kindly clear the stanchions. There's a way you can unclip them on this side. Just unclip the red bit of the stanchion. Once I call a name, a protocol officer will proceed with the wreath, hand it over to the guest, and allow the guest to do the laying. First, you ready, Becca? You ready with the wreath? The first wreath will be laid by the former head of state of the Republic of Ghana. Allow me to invite then Your Excellency, kindly please proceed. Protocol, kindly. And thank you very much, Your Excellency Nana Akufo-Addo, for coming to condole with the Odinga family. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Your Excellency, and we thank the entire delegation that came with you all the way from Ghana. Thank you very much. Allow me to invite our host, the Governor of Siaya County. Kindly, it is time to lay your wreath. The rest of us will remain seated. Thank you, sir. and is represented by Wilberforce Kitiezo, the Deputy Governor. The members of parliament, I'll request that we come together. Members of parliament, I'll request we come together. Thank you. May I invite Honorable Noah Wekesa and Samuel Pogisho together, kindly, and Team Tanzania and Ireland be on standby. Thank you. These are very senior statesmen. And thank you for your work, especially in 2007. Team Tanzania and Ireland, kindly together. Or Tanzania first, if that works better. Mandugu kutoka Jamhuri ya Muungano wa Tanzania. Very special wreaths, thank you. So Team Tanzania first. Okay. Team Tanzania first. Thank you very much. God bless you. Thank you. Thank you very much. That's Team Tanzania and Ireland. Thank you very much. Speakers of various assemblies present, you come together, led by Kakamega and Siaya and Busia, speakers of the region who are here. And this will be on behalf of those assemblies as well. Please. Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speakers. God bless you. We have the family of the late governor of Nyeri County, the family of Nderitu Gachagua, led by Mrs. Nderitu Gachagua, is here. And we thank you for finding time to condole with the Odinga family. Thank you. That will be it for the delegations laying wreaths. With your permission, allow me to acknowledge the presence and arrival of Kotu Secretary General, Brother Francis Atwoli. Sir, we were at a point where we were laying wreaths, and I will request protocol officers to straight away hand over the wreath. Kindly, protocol officers. Ndugu Atwoli is the first of the delegation, as he ably explains to me. And in this delegation, we also do have the Speaker of the National Assembly, Right Honorable Moses Masika Wetangula. We also have in the very delegation the Prime Cabinet Secretary, Honorable Musalia Mudavadi. Thank you. Protocol officers, stand by with the wreaths so that as soon as our guests arrive, the welcome Prime Cabinet Secretary and Speaker of the National Assembly, accompanied by Cabinet Secretary for Cooperatives and MSMEs Development. And I will request that I will call out the wreaths. I will call out. Hang on for my signal. Thank you for paying your respects. May I now request protocol to hand the wreath to be presented by the Prime Cabinet Secretary. Kindly. Kindly. Thank you. Thank you, sir. May I request the wreath to be presented by the Speaker of the National Assembly. Thank you, sir. May I request the wreath to be presented by the Cabinet Secretary for Cooperative Development, Wycliffe Wambetsa Oparanya. Thank you. If you have one, kindly for the Emeritus Attorney General, Amos Shitswila Wako. Thank you. If I may, I know we have 3 principal secretaries with us. If they could present together. Thank you. Cabinet Secretary for Environment as well. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Kindly, Madam CS. Asante. Thank you, Madam CS. If I could have one for the PSS together. Thank you. May we allow then our guests to be seated so that we may proceed with the program. As our guests are seated, you remember we had cleared the entire grave area. Can it be the same? Photographers and videographers, we have our designated area. Behind me as well. Behind me as well. I will request that we clear, except for security officers. May I request that the people of Siaya, let us be courteous as we are known to be and allow our guests to be seated kindly. Just go there, go there. Thank you. Let us allow our visitors to be seated. I think I don't have to say people stand. I was being a bit gentle with my language. Kindly. And after we've allowed our visitors, kindly let us be seated so that we proceed. Just call him Junior. Call Junior. Welcomes us. They have lived the rich when other people speak with him. But the president I would suggest there. No, saying he'll visit, but speaking, let him speak there.
Cabinet Secretary to come, Honorable Musalia Mudavadi, to say a few words and introduce your delegation. But I think the rest of us are going to speak at Opoda.
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir. We're in the middle of a very serious function. You cannot intrude like that. Security, assist me to clear here. Kindly. Kindly, sir. Kindly, sir. Kindly. And to clear from this area completely. You cannot stand behind me. Protocol, escort these visitors out of this area. Out of this area. Your Excellency Governor, kindly. May I request?
Thank you. Now I welcome the Prime Cabinet Secretary, Honorable Wycliffe Musalia Mudavadi, to say a few words. The weather is a bit threatening.
First, let me apologize on behalf of our colleagues. We were supposed to be here earlier, but the weather is extremely bad. So flying was a challenge. We had to detour and go Ancha in order to get here. Otherwise, the normal route is completely dark and raining heavily. So we apologize for that delay because of weather. Mine is just to come again to tell the family that we continue to miss and grieve the loss of a statesman, a mentor for many, and somebody whose contribution to the country, the continent, and in other international arena will always be remembered. So, in this difficult moment, we wish to reaffirm our solidarity. And on behalf of my colleagues, some may have spoken earlier, we came as a Western Kenya group to come in solidarity, to stand with the family. And we really pray that as his soul rests in eternal peace, that God's grace can visit the entire Raila Odinga and Jaramogi family, so that the blessings of his hand can manifest as we go into the future. Having said that, let me also just say thank you, Your Excellency Nana Addo, for being here. This was your friend, and we are truly honored that you've come all the way from Ghana to be with us and the family here. It's a major sign and show of respect and partnership, not just with the family, but with the people of Kenya. Now, the permission I've been given is that I request Tuoli, Amos to come and give a minute each. Then I get Oparanya to also come and make some brief remarks. And then we conclude with the speaker, and we'll have ended our remarks. After that, we don't have to really say anything at the homestead in the interest of time. And thank you for the governors, for the leadership, for those who have coordinated the groups and the teams that came from all our counties, Fernandes and Otoma and Deputy Governor of Vihiga, all of you, thank you, asanteni sana, for what you have done. Go to Secretary General Atole.
Thank you, Prime CS. Most welcome, President Addo. In your country, that is our headquarters are the Organization of the African Trade Union, the unit of which you have hosted for so many years. Friends, honorable members of parliament, the Speaker of National Assembly, na wale wote ambao wamefika hapa. Mimi nitakuwa kwa ufupi sana, na ninaongea kwa ajili siku kubwa ile sikupata nafasi ya kuongea. Na tangu tumpoteze baba, imekuwa ni vigumu sana kwangu hata nikijaribu kuongea, naona maneno haingii. Sababu yake ikiwa ni ya kwamba all his doctors, yeye ndio aliintroduce mimi to those doctors. Right away from Dr. Lunya Uluoch, Dr. Musadi of Dubai, and other doctors, including Dr. Martin Wanyoike of Nairobi Hospital. Yeye ndiye aliintroduce mimi. Na niko na kijana yangu hapa, Professor Dukoya Tuoli, atakwambia mwaka jana it was not easy for me and him. Wengi hamjui. Nikikutolea picha zake na mimi mwezi wa March utashangaa sana akini-encourage mimi kupigwa shindano katika matako ambayo ilikuwa haijafunikwa na kitu chochote. Na nilikuwa nimeogopa. Alikaa na mimi mwezi wa Machi wote, nyinyi wengi wa Kenya hamkujua tukiwa hospitali moja na yeye. Na alikuwa ananiangalia kama vile mtu anaangalia ndugu yake. Na mtoto wake anaitwa Winnie ndiye alini-encourage mimi kwenda through those processes. Mimi nilikuwa nimeogopa. Napeana flimsy excuses. Naambia daktari, Labor Day is just around. I have a lot of engagements. I will be going to Geneva in June. So I think I will think about surgery when I have come back. Wina kaniambia, Ango, hii ni kitu ya wiki mbili, you will be all right. And indeed, after 2 weeks, I was all right. Baba alimaliza na mimi almost 3 weeks akiniangalia. Ni vigumu sana ukipoteza mtu kama huyu, saa ingine huwezi kuwa na maneno ya kusema. Wengi hata journalist nyinyi hamjui. Wengi wanapenda kuenda na rumors na propaganda za social media, but the truth of the matter is that we as workers, we lost a person who was close to Kenyan workers, African workers, and he had an opportunity to come to Ghana, Accra, to address the workers of Africa before he started vying for that position of Africa. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Amos Wako, please come forward. Thank you, Kotu Secretary General. Amos Wako, please come. But in the meantime, let me also acknowledge we are with the CS, Deborah, CS for Environment. Thank you, Deborah.
Sister Ida, Junior, Rosemary and Winnie, the entire family of Odinga, I'm one of the many millions in Kenya who greatly mourn the passing on of Raila Amolo Odinga, one of the many. And if there were a few who doubted that, the way the country mourned him has never been witnessed in Kenya. We have a lot to say, but I can say this, just 2 points. One, when I was Attorney General of Kenya, I worked very closely with Raila Amolo Odinga. He fought for the Constitution, and when the time for negotiations came, he was on the forefront of those negotiations. And one instance I remember very clearly is that I had made up my mind that the chairman of the constitutional review process should be somebody from outside, not somebody who has stayed in Kenya and who has taken sides, because there were 2 processes going on, one for the government, another one of Ufangamano. And I had thought of Professor Yash Pal Gai. I knew that myself I could not convince the government to have Professor Yash Pal Gai, who was then in exile, to come and chair the constitutional review process. So I talked to Baba, and Baba also agreed with this idea. And both of us went to the then president, Daniel Toroitich Arap Moi, and because of him, really, Moi was convinced that Yash Pal Gai should be the chairman. I was then detailed to go to the United States of America, where Yash Pal Gai was, to convince him to come. And hence the process began, which led to the new constitution. So we shall be entirely grateful to him. Just one point about the constitution. The constitution would not have passed without the immense contribution of Raila Amolo Odinga. I can tell you that as a fact. And to enable it to pass, he compromised on who should be. Should we have a presidential system or should we have a parliamentary system? He was for parliamentary system. But he gave in on that one, and we now have a presidential system. My prayer is that when the constitutional review process begins, we should revisit this idea of a parliamentary system of government, which I believe can. Thank you.
My brother and namesake, Wycliffe Ambetsa Oparanya.
The dear family of my friend Raila Amolo Odinga, the former president of the Ghana, my colleagues who are here, ladies and gentlemen, I think there's nothing much I can say. Most of you know that it is Raila who made me my political journey until where I am. From the year 2000, for the last 25 years, we have worked together. More so, I've been his deputy party leader for the last 13 years, when we worked very closely. Apart from being my party leader, he was a dear friend. And that's why he requested me to have a wing in my own house for him to rest when he comes to Western. And indeed I did that, and you know, when he came to Western, he stayed with me in my own home. So I have lost a mentor, a confidant, and I will forever remember him on what he did for me personally and what he has done for this entire country. I can talk a lot about Raila, and I hope one of these days I will have time to write a book on my relationship with Raila. But Baba, I shall miss you. I shall miss your company. I shall miss your advice. Go well.
Thank you. May I call upon the Speaker of the National Assembly, Moses Masika Wetangula, to finish that phase, and then we are done.
Thank you, Your Excellency Nana Akufo-Addo, retired President of Ghana, who we served together as foreign ministers of our respective countries at the same time. Distinguished monarchs, Junior, on behalf of the family, I did speak at Bondo University on the day we rested our dear brother and Baba. We've just come today as a region, as a community, to fulfill cultural and ritual rites of coming to the resting place of our brother, to say pole to the family. Raila Amolo Odinga has left many, many orphans. We have the primary orphans, the family, and secondary orphans all over the country and the world, who lived with him, who journeyed with him, and who believed in his ideals and direction for this country. We'll always remember Raila Amolo Odinga as a man who made many compromises for the sake of the peace, unity, and security of this country. Very few politicians are capable of doing that. I ran my politics in 2013, 2017 in the same coalition of CORD and NASA respectively, with this energetic and dynamic doyen of Kenyan politics. We come here to say to the family that your loss is our loss. Your loss is our country's loss, and it takes generations to breed and nurture a leader of this stature. In my private life as a practicing lawyer, I was many times consulted not only by the fallen hero, but Mzee Jaramogi Oginga Odinga, when we were in Parliament together. I want on my behalf, on behalf of the National Assembly of Kenya, and indeed the entire Parliament, as the chair of the PSC of Parliament, with all my colleagues who are here, to wish Baba a comfortable stay away from the bustle and hustle of political life, and a peaceful rest in a place where we are all headed. For my colleagues in the political arena, we are always quick to judge, to conclude. The lesson we can learn from this great man is that in politics, there are no permanent friends, there are no permanent enemies. You only have sustainable interests, and above all, patriotism for your country. If we all can take a lesson and embrace this, Kenya will be the richer, Kenya will be the better, and wherever he is in the clouds watching us, I'm sure he's smiling to see that all these good friends of his have come to pay their last respects. I did give to the family the Hansard record of all his immense contributions in Parliament, and I hope that will enrich the mausoleum of our brother. I'm in the process of finishing up my book, and I can assure you that Raila Amolo Odinga will have a full chapter in my book for people to read and appreciate the journey we walk together. Thank you, my brother. Fare thee well.
I think the presence of the President of Ghana has brought us blessings of the rain. I was talking to him about rainy seasons here in Kenya and in Ghana. And this time we have the short rains. But Mr. President, with the utmost humility, I ask you to come and address the congregation, and then Junior, you will have the last word. Thank you, thank you. Welcome.
Governor of the host county, the Prime Cabinet Secretary, and the dignitaries of the Kenyan state, We came to Kenya on Sunday, my compatriots and I, to attend 2 conferences. And we took the decision that before going back to Accra, we would come here to pay our respects to a man whom I was privileged to call a friend. And that's the reason for our presence here today. And God being so good, my presence coincided with that of the Prime Cabinet Secretary, whom I've got to know well these last few years, the former Attorney General, the former Foreign Minister, now Speaker, all of whom are people with whom I have worked before in the common interest of our continent. The reason for my presence here is not very far to seek. The man we are mourning is one of the great sons, not just of Kenya, but of our continent of Africa. His contribution to the growth of democracy in Kenya and in Africa is one that can never, ever be forgotten. And I was privileged to have the opportunity to work with him. He visited me in Accra on 3 occasions when I was president. The last being when he came campaigning for the office of Chairman of the African Union Commission. I did not hesitate to commit the support of Ghana to his candidature because I knew that he was a man who was befitting and very capable of doing the work. So I came here today to be able, in person, to express to his family, his widow, his family, and to the people of Kenya my personal deep-seated condolence on his passing. And to be able to do so on this occasion has been a matter of great satisfaction to me. I want to wish him peaceful rest in the bosom of the Almighty until the last day of the resurrection, when we shall all meet again. Amen, and thank you.
Thank you, Mr. President. I wish to convey the apologies of Dr. Oburu Oginga, who we know is the leader of the larger Jaramogi Oginga Odinga family. He is out there in Nairobi attending to other duties. Now, Junior, as the head of the Raila Odinga family, I now invite you to make the concluding remarks before you proceed to Opoda. Thank you.
Thank you, Governor. Your Excellency, former President from Ghana, Prime Cabinet Secretary Musalia Mudavadi, Speaker of the National Assembly, Honorable Gideon, all the governors, FCP Baraza, Otuoma, Ogisho, all protocols observed. Asanteni sana, and thank you, Your Excellency, for coming to visit us in Kango ka Jaramogi. Baba and you were friends for a very long time. I remember when we came to Accra in 2019 and you invited us into your presidential palace. We appreciated the bond that you had with my father. We want to thank you, not just from me, but from Mama Ida Betty Odinga, my sisters Rosemary Odinga, and Mheshimiwa Honorable Winnie Kazi Odinga. We welcome all of you to our home right now. Due to time constraint, I shall not speak much. But what I want to say is thank you all for coming to pray with us, to be with us, and to just share with your memories with the late Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga. Like I said before, this place is welcome for anybody. Today we've had His Excellency all the way from Ghana. We've had visitors from Tanzania. We've had visitors from Ireland. So we want to encourage everyone to come here and visit and pray with us. Asanteni sana.
One of the things that Raila Amolo did was to create a collection that is very difficult to find anywhere in Kenya. These grounds is not just a shrine, it's a museum. So whenever you have time, please come back to Kajaramogi to see the collection about Kenya, about Africa, and about all communities in Africa and Kenya in particular. From here, we are proceeding to Opoda, Raila Amolo Odinga's home. Mama is waiting there. You are all under obligation to go to Opoda because Mama has been waiting for you